2024 was supposed to be your year. What happened? What happened? Hey girl, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Aisha back with another video. Okay, if this is your first time seeing my face, welcome to my channel. I'm just so happy that you're here. I've been waiting for you, girl. I've been waiting for you. But if you're a returning subscriber, hey girl, hey, I'm so happy to see you. Welcome back. What's good? Welcome to 2025. We are officially in 2025 and I am just so excited. Like, I am super excited because I know that this is going to be the best year yet. Your best year yet. And my best year yet, okay? And I'm even more excited because this is the very first episode of a series I'm calling the Transformation Diaries, where I'm gonna be documenting my journey on how to transform mentally, physically, financially, and spiritually. And I'm super excited because I have so much in store for these series and I know you guys are gonna love it. It's not enough just to glow up, okay? Glowing up means you're just starting from where you are and gonna be a little bit better. You know, like the bar could be low. And the point of the Transformation Diaries is that we want to be unrecognizable. You want to become a whole new person. You want to reinvent yourself and you want to show up as the woman that God has called you to be. You're not going to let this year pass you by without you accomplishing all of your goals and without you remaining in alignment with God's truth, God's word, and God's spirit. Girl, it's time to get to work. Honestly, girl, I'm not gonna lie, 2024 for me was kind of all over the place. A lot of it was my fault. My lack of preparation, consistency, discipline, characteristics about myself that we're kind of self-sabotaging. We can't just go into the year blindly. We need to make sure that we have a clear and concise plan and a strategy to follow so that we can ensure that we are pleased and that the Lord is pleased with us as well. Let's get into it. The first thing that we want to do is reflect on our past year. Grabbing your phone, you can literally go in your notes app, or if you have a journal, also recommend a journal, and just write down some questions that you can kind of reflect on your year so you can identify all of the key components of your last year and make sure you don't repeat the same mistakes. Here are some examples of reflection questions that you can ask yourself. What have you achieved this year? I personally wrote down 4 things that I achieved this year. These can be goals. What ways have I enjoyed working this year? What this question is going to help me do is identify how was I able to achieve these goals that I set for myself in the first question. I have a beauty brand called Rael's and I enjoyed really working on set, doing photo shoots, kind of like that creative director role. I found that I loved working with a group of people, brainstorming ideas and kind of like bouncing off of each other. So that was something that I enjoyed. I didn't even realize I enjoyed that until I wrote it down. So another question that got me reflecting and that was really good was how consistent was I in sticking to my goals? What new practices could I introduce to make my daily life more efficient? For this question, I wrote down having 1 day a week to plan my week in advance. This year, I'm setting my day to be Sunday. So every Sunday, I want to sit down and write my entire agenda for the week, make sure I have all my meetings, all of my brand deals, everything that I want to do for my business, everything that I need to show up to for friends or family. You just need to make sure that you have a day that you're loyal to, that you're gonna stick to, and plan the rest of the week so you're not going day by day being like, what do I feel like doing today? So after you're done reflecting, the second thing and the most important thing that you need to do is seek God, His will, and His instruction. This is a key element, y'all, because I don't know about you, but I am not gonna go through this year working in vain. I am not about to do things outside of the will of God, because one thing about God and all His mercy and goodness is that He's gonna redirect you, and you don't want to be delayed because of your own pride and your lack of dependency on the Lord. Your prayer board last year didn't come to pass because it wasn't even His will to begin with. One thing that I noticed a lot of us do, and I am definitely guilty of, is that we make a list of things that we want to do, then come to God and ask Him to bless it or ask Him to back us, which is so reverse, okay? That is completely the wrong thing to do. You want to make sure to go to God first, Ask him what he wants for your life. And once he makes that clear to you, you can go forward knowing that you have God's backing, because it was never your will to begin with. It was his. So it's important that you have an idea of what God actually wants you to do this year, so you're not just working in vain and doing things amiss, okay? Because we don't want to do that. We don't want to waste our time. Don't get me wrong, God is not going to reveal everything. However, he is so merciful and he's so good that he will guide you. But you need to ask first. What I recommend is going into a deep time of prayer and fasting. I fasted into the new year and made sure that every day I was praying and asking God to give me instruction. I was like, God, I really want to make sure that I'm doing exactly what you want me to do. So tell me what you want me to do. Consecrating myself to make sure that I was hearing him with a sound mind and not a distracted mind, so I can write down a list of priorities that the Lord wanted me to focus on for this year. When I tell you guys, this is the difference maker. Now, the third thing you're gonna make sure you're gonna do is instill habits, structures, and systems that are gonna make sure you accomplish all of your goals. I know that sounds a little bit complicated, but girl, it really isn't. Let me give you guys a quick example of a really quick and easy habit and system that I implemented even before the year began. I found myself taking an hour or 2 hours of my morning cleaning my house instead of working on the things I needed to work on. So one of the systems and habits that I implemented was making sure that my house was spot clean before I went to bed, so that when I woke up in the morning, all I had to do was wake up, get myself ready, get the kids ready, and start my day. Then I found this video on TikTok, or was it Instagram, of this lady cleaning her house, and she was basically giving advice on how she keeps her house clean. So she follows this quote: don't put it down, put it away. Instead of putting something down once you're done using it, make sure you find a home for it. What that's done is created a little system. If I'm spending too much time cleaning or putting things away, I'm not actually allocating a proper time to my goals and to the work that I have to do. So it's the little things that you do every single day that make a huge difference into your year. So the fourth thing that I've implemented in my strategy and in my plan for 2025 is invest in help and resources. I've been working from like my Google Calendar and my notes app for the longest time, and although it's helped me get to this point, I know that if I don't switch something up and make something shake, baby, we're gonna be doing the same thing that we did last year. So I've invested in a few resources that's helped me tremendously that I've already started implementing in 2024 around November and December. It's an app called Structured, and it's a digital planner. I have been loving it. Let me show you guys. I don't know if you guys can see it. Anyways, I'll put it on the screen, guys. This app is revolutionary. It's super cute. It has like colors, and you can color code everything. It gives you reminders when to sleep, do your tasks, literally anything and everything. You just write down your full agenda for the month or for the week. It'll keep you on task. Really good if you're someone that struggles with time management. Again, I'll put it in either on the screen or in the description box below. So another app that I've been using is called Notion. Notion has been really great for my businesses. It's basically like Google Calendar, Microsoft, Google Docs, all in one. I'm probably missing something else. Like, it's really, really good. It's an amazing app. So I have 2 other people that's been helping me with my business. So we just have everything on Notion. You can see what everybody's doing, follow up with tasks, all the files in one place. You can put your social calendar in there, your content calendars in there. Either you're in school or you have a business, or even doing social media. I think that's an amazing app that you can use to just kind of like organize everything, making sure that you are on top of your stuff, okay? The 5th thing I've implemented in my 2025 strategy is having accountability. Yeah, girl. Because let's be honest, are you really gonna accomplish all of your goals if you're the only person that knows about your goals? If you found someone that you trust and you have discernment, whether it be a very close friend or a sibling, a mentor, husband, or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, you want to make sure that you have someone that can keep you accountable with your goals. Personally, my accountability partner is of course my husband. I love him so much, and one thing about him, he is going to make sure I'm on my P's and Q's. There's going to be days where you're going to be lazy, you just don't feel like doing what you ought to do. You need someone that's gonna help motivate you and get you out of that funk. This is not for an everyday basis. You shouldn't rely on your accountability partner. However, it's important to have people that you trust, that are in your corner, that are cheering you on. If you need a little boost, you have that boost. You know what I'm saying, girl? You want to make sure that you're relying on your discipline and your consistency and not motivation. So that was our last and final tip. That wraps up our very first episode of our Transformation Diaries. I had such a great time, guys. I think that this year is going to be a blessed year, and I know that this year you're going to accomplish all of your goals one by one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what was your biggest takeaway from this video. This is a journey. We're going to be doing it together. I pray that the Lord will strengthen you and give you grace for this year. I pray that this year you are going to go out with boldness, with confidence, and assurance that you are going to tackle everything on that list, okay? I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye!